This charming gem in the heart of Europe captivates travelers with rich history, picturesque towns, and mouth-watering cuisine. Though it's often overlooked or rushed through by travelers, if you're someone who loves to eat, Belgium is a must-visit because its food scene packs a punch. My family and I just returned from an incredible trip to Belgium, and the food was unforgettable. So here are 9 things you have to be sure to try when you visit Belgium. Kicking things off with waffles. These aren't your average waffles, my friend. If you grew up eating waffles in, let's say, America, these are gonna be better in every conceivable way. There's 2 types. There's Brussels style and there's Liège style. Brussels style are rectangular waffles with deep pockets, and they have a crispy exterior but a fluffy inside. These will probably look most similar to what you've had before, and they can be topped with powdered sugar or fruit, chocolate sauce, whipped cream, all kinds of different toppings. And then you've got Liège waffles. These are more of an oblong shape, and they are dense. They've got a nice chew. They're served warm. They have a really nice caramelized sugary crunch. You can put toppings on these, but in my opinion, they're perfect without toppings, and they're a great grab-and-go treat. You can get either type at little street stands, cafes, or at specialty shops all over the country. We ate them in Brussels, Bruges, and Ghent. Yum. Next up, frites, or as we tend to call them, fries. But these aren't just any fries. Belgian frites are thick, crispy, and honestly, no trip to Belgium is complete without them. Now, while you and I may commonly know them as French fries, Belgium proudly claims to be the birthplace of fries. Their method involves frying them twice, often in delicious ox fat. And the first time is to cook them, and the second time is to brown them and get them nice and crispy. Frites in Belgium are an art form. They're so serious about this, there's a museum in Bruges dedicated to the fried potato. They're traditionally served in a big cone with mayo, but you can try a whole bunch of different sauces. I'm normally a ketchup guy at home, but honestly, the mayo in Europe is just so much better than the USA, probably because it's made with real ingredients. So I tend to just go with mayo. We had frites at several of the top spots all over Brussels, and I've linked several delicious options for you below. My favorite was probably Frites Atelier. And hey, while you're exploring Brussels, you'll want to make sure your phone has data to make it easy to look up restaurant reviews and navigate from place to place. So this is a perfect time to talk about today's video sponsor, Holafly. I don't know about you, but when I'm traveling, time and money are precious. And the last thing I want to do is waste my time hunting down Wi-Fi or my money because I'm paying ridiculous roaming charges for my home cell carrier. I'd much rather be spending my time and my money enjoying delicious Belgian food. And that's why I'm a big proponent of eSIMs. eSIMs are a whole lot like physical SIM cards in that they allow you to connect to local cell carriers, but the beauty is you don't have to physically go anywhere to find one. The purchase process takes place entirely online. The installation process happens in just a couple minutes on your phone. My eSIM of choice is Holafly, which offers coverage in over 190 destinations worldwide with no roaming fees and unlimited data in 117 of them. Holafly's Europe plan comes with unlimited data for more than 30 countries throughout Europe and now includes hotspots. If you're ready to get started with Holafly, head to the link below and use the code AWAYTOGETHER for 5% off your eSIM purchase. Big thanks to our friends at Holafly for sponsoring this video. Next up, mussels, or moule as they're known in French. Mussels are a national favorite in Belgium, and they're typically served in big steaming pots cooked in a variety of delicious broths. The classic preparation is with white wine, garlic, and herbs. Some variations use Belgian beer instead, and they are so good. Mussels can commonly be served with frites as well. When we were in Belgium, we had an amazing mussels experience at Chez Lyon in the heart of Brussels. It was hard to get a table, but once we got in, the atmosphere was buzzy, and the food did not disappoint. And let me say, this is a thing that tourists do. It might be hard to find a non-touristy place, especially if you're passing through a city like Brussels. But sometimes things are touristy because they're awesome. If you're a seafood lover, you have to try mussels in Belgium. Next up, Flemish Stew, which is a hearty, comforting dish that's perfect for chilly days in Belgium. This rich beef stew is made with dark beer, onions, and a touch of mustard. The beer adds a deep, complex flavor that's truly unique to Belgian cuisine. We had the chance to try Flemish Stew at a cozy little restaurant in Bruges. The beef was incredibly tender and the sauce was thick and flavorful. I had it served with frites, which were the perfect thing for mopping up the sauce. Very satisfying and truly one of the best bites of my entire trip. It paired perfectly with a Belgian beer, so let's talk about that. Belgium is world famous for its beer, with a rich brewing tradition that dates back centuries. The same way wine enthusiasts regard French wines, Belgian beers are highly esteemed by beer lovers. Belgian beers are very diverse, ranging from light, refreshing lagers to strong, complex ales. Here's a few different types that you should try. Trappist beers, which are brewed by monks in monasteries, are robust and flavorful. Lambics have a unique tart flavor. Saisons are light, fruity, and slightly spicy. You've got doubles, triples, and many, many more. There are so many varieties of Belgian beer, each often served in its own unique glass. We tried so many different Belgian beers in so many unique places. Just be advised, Belgian beers do tend to be a bit stronger, so pace yourself, drink some water, and order a few snacks, maybe. Here's a couple of my favorites. First, Shrimp Croquettes. These are crispy on the outside and creamy on the inside, and they're filled with a rich mixture of shrimp and bechamel sauce. We ate these all over Belgium, and I'm a big fan because they're a great balance of texture and flavor. They're a delicious, savory snack, and they pair great with your beverage. So while we're on the topic, we should also discuss Bitterballen. Bitterballen are technically Dutch, but you'll see them all over Belgium as well. Okay, close your eyes. I want you to picture a rich stew with a nice gravy. Now, refrigerate that stew till it firms up. Then roll it into balls, bread it, and deep fry it. Bam! Bitterballen. Dude, these things are like crack. Once I discovered Bitterballen, I think I ate it every day for the rest of our trip. They're super good dipped in mustard. They're totally a starter or a snack, but you could turn these into your whole meal. Let's talk about sweets. Next up, Speculoos, a delightful Belgian treat that you can't miss. Technically, these spiced shortbread biscuits were meant to be served with coffee. They aren't really a dessert, but they are sweet. Speculoos have a thin and crunchy texture with notes of cinnamon. If you've ever had a Biscoff cookie on an airplane, that's what this is. In fact, the Lotus company, famous for Biscoff, is from Belgium. We found Speculoos all over Belgium, and you'll see them in local bakeries, little specialty shops, and supermarkets. If you develop a taste for them, you could even get Speculoos spread, which is super yummy. No trip to Belgium is complete without indulging in some of the world's finest chocolate. Belgium is renowned for its high-quality chocolate, and you'll find chocolate shops everywhere. Belgian chocolate is known for its smooth texture and rich flavor, and it's made from the finest cocoa beans and crafted with meticulous attention to detail. From classic pralines to innovative truffles, the variety is astounding. And it's not just for snacking. You can enjoy it in desserts, hot chocolate, and even as a cooking ingredient. Now, there are names you might recognize like Godiva and Leonidas, but also tons of artisanal shops worth checking out. Many of them offer tasting sessions and tours, so you can learn about the chocolate making process and sample different varieties. Belgian chocolate also makes a great souvenir. It's a great reminder of your trip that captures the essence of Belgian craftsmanship and tradition. If you want to know more about Belgium, be sure to subscribe because we're going to be dropping more content from our recent trip. And if you want to see more travel food videos, click this video right here. Thanks for watching. Happy travels.